Hey guys, so this is like my third time recording this because it keeps on shutting off. So we're just going to get right into it. I tied my hair up. Now I'm putting my NYX concealer on and I'm using the corrector shade in orange. I'm just going to put this where my bags are in that little crease. And then I'm also going to put it on any place that I have acne scars, which is pretty much both my cheeks and my chin and my neck, because acne doesn't discriminate. It goes on any part of you apparently. So yep, just correcting those scars. And I have no idea what I'm talking about, by the way. So if you're trying to read my lips, yeah, good luck, because I don't even know what I'm talking about. So now I'm using my Morphe foundation brush, and I'm just going to blend that in, making sure that on my cheeks I use a patting motion because I do not want to move where I just put that product. Because I don't want it peeking through my foundation and looking a hot mess. So, yeah. And as you can see, it already looks a lot better than it did before. And if I wanted to, I could just put powder on and walk out. But I don't. So now I'm using my ColourPop. And I don't know what color this is. I have to go and check. I'll put it in the description box when I find out. But yeah. I'm mixing that, my ColourPop concealer. And I'm going to take my Maybelline Fit Me foundation in 360 Mocha. And I'm going to take that same brush that I used for the concealer, and I'm going to just buff that into my skin. Now I only use a little bit of this because I already put on the concealer, and the reason why I'm using both is because I'm in between shades right now. You know, that was my summer color, and summer's over, and I just refuse to buy another one. So, make it work with what you got. And this foundation makes me very dewy, which I actually like because my skin is extremely, extremely, extremely dry. This adds so much moisture. Even though I'm going to go over top with powder, it doesn't feel dry. And through the day, it doesn't get oily. It just gets dewy looking. And it looks more and more like natural skin as you wear it. So this is why I like doing it this way. So after I brush my eyebrows, I'm going to start on my concealer. I'm using the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Fawn. And I'm just going to put that on the basic areas that you would put concealer, which is under your eye, the bridge of your nose, your cupid's bow, your chin, and then your forehead. And a little bit in the center of my eyebrows, just so that when I do my eyebrows, it doesn't look like there's a crazy gap of no foundation. And then I dance a little bit. And I use that same brush that I've been using. And I just pat everything in. Making sure to really buff it out and blend it. Because we don't want, what Jaclyn Hill say? No harsh lines. At all. So yeah. Buff, buff, buff. Ooh, girl, don't buff too hard. That's your eyeball, girl. Sometimes I feel like when I'm watching myself back from these videos that I go over my eyes very hard. And I swear, when I'm doing my makeup, I'm not really rough on my skin, but it looks like I'm breaking my face. So now I'm using Airspun that Patrick Starr made me get. Because, we copy what he does. And we are just going to use another Morphe brush and put that underneath the eyes. And then I tried to use the powder puff that came with it, but I didn't really like it, and maybe it's because it didn't have a handle or it was too big, but I went back to that Morphe brush because I like the way that applied a little bit better. Yeah, everything works differently for everybody. This is just what works for me using a brush. For him, maybe using the powder puff is better, and I tried, but I like the brush better. And I don't use this sparingly, guys. I go to town with this powder. And then I take my Maybelline Fit Me powder with my, what is this? Elf Kabuki brush. And I just put that anywhere that I didn't set with the Airspun. Because I don't want to over powder my face, but at the same time, I don't want it to look wet from the foundation either. So now I'm going to use this double-ended brush, and I'm going to use my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade, and I'm going to do my brows. Now, this isn't my exact color. The color that I normally get is ebony because it's a bit darker, but this one is dark brown, and then, I mean, it does the job. It looks like it blends in with my hair very well. I just usually like my brows darker, but personal preference. And so as you can see, I have to kind of create an arch on this eyebrow because, yeah, one too many trips to the nail salon, and yeah, my eyebrows are all messed up. So, gotta fix it. And by the way, guys, this is my everyday regular makeup. I'm not going out or anything. I was staying in the house and I was bored, and I promised you guys that I would record another video, and so I'm recording another video. And so I try to get my brows as close to being symmetrical as possible. Of course, there's no such thing as perfect, but, you know, they say sisters, not twins, but I like to make them fraternal twins, okay? They gotta look, you know, as close to being twins as possible, which for me is fraternal. So now I'm taking my concealer, which is the same LA Girl Pro Concealer in Fawn, and I'm going to carve out my brows. I know we said we was leaving the carved out eyebrows in 2016, but guess what? This is how I like to do my brows, and this is what makes me confident, and I just love doing my brows this way, and you don't fix it if it ain't broken. So I'm keeping my brow routine the same for now. Now I'm going to take that same foundation brush and I'm just going to buff that concealer through. You'll notice on the other eyebrow when I buffed it through, I think I'm about to do it right now, I kind of, yep, there it goes. I wiped away some of my eyebrow. I'm going to go in and fix that, don't worry. And for the places that I can't reach, I just use my finger, to be honest. Oh, by the way, disclaimer. My nails look bad. I know. Before I get any comments, I know I have to get my nails done. But my nails are so weak right now from acrylics that I can't really have acrylics on my nails. So I think I'm just going to get a gel manicure. So now I'm just brushing through my eyebrows, you know, as usual. Ooh, look at them twins. Okay, girl. Eyebrows looking good. Fleeky. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take what's left, and I mean what's left, of my MAC powder, and I'm going to use that on the same brush, and I'm just going to dust the Airspun away while depositing some of that powder. The only reason why I do this is because when I go to take a picture with flash, I don't want to have that white cast. And so I figure if I put some color on top of it, it'll make it to where there's no white cast. And that's just what works for me. You know, everybody does their makeup differently. This might seem like a lot of powder to you, but trust me, this is what works for me. And I'm also going to go in with some of my face powder again, and you see that crazy line of demarcation. I'm just gonna go over that because I want it to be seamless. So now I'm going to take MAC's Embark eyeshadow, which I've also hit pan on. And I'm going to take this Morphe brush. And I'm going to contour. Now, this is my favorite eyeshadow for contouring because I feel like when it comes to contouring, for us darker complexion girls, there's not a lot of contour shades for us that's actually a contour. But this eyeshadow is absolutely perfect. And I kind of wish that MAC would just make this into a contour shade instead of an eyeshadow. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. So now I'm going to take this stippling brush. I think it's a Sonia Kashuk. And I'm going to take my MAC blush, which I'm drawing a blank. I have no idea what this is called. But this is my favorite, and I have no idea what it's called. And I've bought it like 2 or 3 times. But yeah, I'm going to just blend that into the contour. And then I'm going to take some of the Airspun again, and I'm just going to carve out that contour just because I want it to be a little more sharp. And like I said, guys, this is what I do every time I do my makeup. This is the routine. The only thing that changes is that if I'm going out, I'll probably throw on a bright lipstick or some eyeshadow and some eyelashes. That's really the only thing different. But my skin, my foundation and highlight routine is the same throughout. And the original length of this video was 36 minutes. So I'm guessing that with eyeshadow and eyelashes and all that, it'll probably be like 45 minutes to do all my makeup. I don't really take 2 hours to do my makeup. Like, I know some people spend like hours and hours in the bathroom. I don't really do that. So now I'm adding Gold Deposit by MAC, and this is my favorite highlighter of all time, and I'm using a Morphe fan brush, and I'm just putting that all over my cheekbones and on my eyebrows. And then I'm going to take this BH Cosmetic brush, and I'm going to put it on my nose, on my Cupid's bow, also on my chin, and then I think I'm going to go back and do more on my cheekbones just for that extra pop. And as you can see, that made it like very blingy, I like to call it. It's really blinding. So now I'm dusting off that Airspun that I put underneath my contour. And as you can see, it made it really, really sharp. And that made me really, really happy. And I'm going back in with my Maybelline Fit Me powder just to get rid of that white cast again. So now I had Vaseline on my lips, so now I'm just removing it so that I can start my lip product. Oh, actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create my mole, which the funny thing about this is I started doing this as a way to cover up a pimple, and I liked it, and I stuck with it. So now I'm using my Maybelline Rocket mascara, which is my favorite mascara, by the way. And then now I'm going to take Chestnut by MAC, and I'm going to line my lips. And I overline my lips, and a lot of people ask me why. And the reason is simply because I like big lips. There's no other reason. I don't think my lips are too small. I think my lips are a nice size for my face. I just like big lips and will not ever get injections in my lips. That's just how it is. And then I'm going to take MAC's Angel and put that all over my lips and blend it in with that chestnut liner. And now to take down my hair and take off this scarf and show you the final look, guys. Yes, honey, she's laid.